When I was 8 years old, the world changed. The Twin Towers came down and I looked at myself for the first time and saw half white, half brown, and struggled to reconcile. My life ahead, half accepted, half in exile. It's a funny thing to look at your skin and know that people see that, make their judgments before looking within. Even funnier when the prime suspect of judgment is you. I introduced myself once as half Indian, half normal. I wondered what was wrong with my brain to say something so revealing, so indicative of shame. Then I realized, I'm just sharing what I've been told, trying to lay claim to a bit of that white gold. I catch myself believing the illusion that being half normal is better than being this whole beautiful fusion. It's funny because to me normal does not mean better or worse, not special or adverse. To me normal means safe. Maybe that's where my desire lies. Not in the lies that tell me white lives are the premium lives, but in a place that just wants to live in a safe space. Because in that place, my heart, my home, my art, there is no divide, only a celebration of culture and pride. When I was 14 years old, safety escaped me. Entrenched in playground politics, my worth was determined in whispers and murmurs, in jokes, racist jokes I laughed along to. I laughed along to the inaccuracies of the labels thrown at me until finally my laughter subsided and my conscience confided in me the truth of these friendships built on false hope. I didn't fit into the roles offered to me or the roles I coveted. I wanted to play football with the boys. I wanted that still to be okay. But slowly my desires conformed, my voice constricted, tighter, wrapped in silks and saris. I felt uncomfortable, vulnerable and exposed. The skin was not my own. The distance began to grow, roots detached. I began to lose sight of home. There was so much I didn't know. I didn't know the jewels in the tower were seized in a battle for power, my people on either side. I wasn't taught about the millions of Indian soldiers who fought for Britain, my people, side by side. The promises of emancipation fulfilled by a knife's edge, drawing blood and new borders, my people on either side. I didn't know the roots I was struggling to find ran so deep, so entwined, it would have changed me. I told them I was half Indian, half normal. And judgment crept up from my gut. Their faces looked surprised and mine felt hot. I wondered how I could free my brain from this twisted game of being shamed and ashamed of shame. Was that not the question they asked? Where are you from? How unusual? Which part? Was that not their intent when they clarified my reply of England was not what they really meant? If you demand an introduction so genetically formal, why are you the people I consider normal? I'm not an anomaly, but that's what they see. The world wants fractions, not multiplicity, clear-cut dividers, and I belong nowhere, compounded by compound systems that don't care. My existence a hypocrisy, the duality greedy, so I'm hard for simplicity, a subtle derogatory. Half caste, half baked, half masked, half made, a term used inherently to remind you and me that I can never be white enough, brown enough, normal enough. I will not continue to perpetuate the mythology that I am an abstract identity, scapegoat ambiguity, exotic mystery of syncopated ancestry. I said I was half Indian, half normal, and knew I had to find a linguistic solution to rid myself of this language of anguish and exclusion. I am white and brown. I am Punjabi and proud. I am history and future. I am native and crown. I'm united and divided of two worlds unceremoniously collided. I am both many things, but mostly I'm exhausted of trying to find the right words to help you process my worth, to help you understand my journey of getting lost and returning. To arrive at a new introduction, I've had to reconcile with corruption, confusion, and hurt. I've had to unpick and unlearn to finally unearth the history your history tried to burn. I've had to work. Now it's your turn.